Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Good morning, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? It is Wednesday, April 21st. We are live, coming at you a little early this morning. Got a lot to talk about, so let's get started. We're looking here at BTC Coinbase data, and we've been going sideways, as you can see, a little bit of consolidation here. So I've got a new trading plan mapped out here. We'll anticipate to come back down into this buy zone. If we do not, we'll remap this for you. So at the moment, we're looking at support to hold on this previous low at the 54,827 and resistance at the 55,859.95 on this previous high over here to our left. We still have our moving averages, the 100-day in the yellow, 26-day in the blue, and the 12-day moving average all up above. So trying to get through those moving averages as they'll become resistance. If you're kind of new to this particular trading idea, the way I do things, I put a link in the chat over there on how to. You can click that link. There's a video there that kind of covers in depth what all this means on the screen. It should populate. If it doesn't, I'll put it in the description after the video. We'll move on to Ethereum, ETH/USD. ETH/USD, we did get into the buy target, so we are in this trade officially. So we have the 100-day moving average beneath the 12-day in the red and trying to come up here and cross above the 26. But we are above those averages, which is a good thing for upside potential. So we'll move our support level up there just above that 26-day moving average. So support 2262.99, and you're going to have resistance on that big candle there on that previous high at the 2330.86. And we'll move that stop loss up there just beneath that 26-day moving average. We'll move on to BNB, Binance Coin, BNB.USD. Looking here at support to hold at the 553.752, and the resistance level for this instance is going to be, where are we trading at the moment? 32. Okay, there we are. Sorry about that. Resistance at the 591.64. And we do have the 12, 26, and 100-day moving averages all in the right configuration. We have the 12 above the 26 above the 100-day. So we'll move that stop loss on up there just beneath this red line. You can barely see it there on the screen for BNB USD. Let's have a look at ADA, USD Cardano. And as you can see, we are rejecting off this 100-day moving average because it's creating a lot of resistance for us. So our resistance for this particular coin is 1.293, and support down there just above that 12-day moving average at the 1.230. And as you see, we have a new one mapped out. I'll scoot that over for tonight. But we are about to get back into that buy zone area for ADA. Moving on to DOT, USD, PolkaDot. This one's fell off a little, so we'll need to remap that as well. So looking down at support to hold at the 32.091 and resistance up there at the 36.31. The moving day averages are all inverted, so that tends to want to push us down to the downside. Let's have a look at DOGE, DOGE/USD, the DOGE. All eyes were on the DOGE yesterday. It was DOGE day, someone had proclaimed. Didn't manage to do anything with it. Wiggled up there just a little, found that resistance. So we have resistance up at the, we'll go right there just below that 12-day moving average at the 0.3767, and your support level here right down there at the 0.3008. And we'll just set that stop loss just beneath that wick of that low there. Moving on to Litecoin, LTC USD. All right, Litecoin. We have support sitting right on top of that 100-day moving average at 253.57. Resistance now coming back through at 266.00 even, Steven. And we'll set a stop loss just beneath these set of lows over here on the previous candles. We'll have a look now at LINK USD Chainlink. So we have resistance up there at the 39.09 and support holding strong right there at the 36.603. Let me see if I can get that how-to to populate. I don't know why that body's not working. Bear with me 1 second here. There we go. We'll try again. Moving on to Stellar XLM USD. Starting to fall off here. We'll keep an eye on Stellar. So we're looking down to support to hold once we get to the 0.491639 and resistance up there at the. Okay, there we go. So the link over here to the how-to did finally populate in the chat if you want to click on that there. Sorry about that. Okay, support at the 0.4916 and resistance at the 0.5179, and then we'll get that stop loss down there just beneath that low there. So we are watching these moving averages, which are trending downward. That's going to put downward pressure and provide resistance on the climb back through. We'll move on to Vechain, VET Vechain riding that 12-day moving average and the 26. So we're going to put support at the 0.2330 and resistance up above. Tight resistance at the 0.252. We still see the all-time high sitting up there, so we are still within range. Moving on to Vethor, VTHO USD, the Vechain token. Looking here at the support level, the 0.0200 resistance sometime has been right up there. So we're just going to leave that there at the 0.0218. And bring that stop loss up a little tighter just beneath this low over here. Moving on to FIL USD. FIL USD support at the 145.05 resistance to encounter is going to be the 157.827. We'll have a look at STORJ. This one's on Coinbase as well. Resistance at the $2 range, psychological. So watch that $2 number, and then you'll get at the $2.2.00406. There's a lot of decimals in there to encounter, and then your support's going to be at the 1.8764, and your stop loss. Where did my oh, it's way over there. Okay. And stop loss just beneath these this pivot low here for STORJ. Moving on to IOTA. How we doing on time? We're still hanging in there. Resistance up there at the 2.2696. And we can see support holding up there at the 2.11. And we'll put that stop loss just beneath that 100-day moving average, that thick yellow line we have indicated. Moving on to comp COMP USD. All right, we have support. We'll put that right there on that swing low at the 449.80. And we did get resistance off that 26-day moving average, which is pointing straight down just about to 498.99. So watch that $500 psychological is that's going to be a little bit of a hassle to get through, and then we'll move the stop up as well. Moving on to basic attention coin, BAT/USD. We do have support at the 1.1842, resistance at the 1.3245. And moving on to ETC/USD, Ethereum Classic. While you're watching out there, folks, hit that like button, hit the subscribe. That'll give you in the notification bell. Would appreciate that. So we're looking at support to hold a 30.316 and resistance up there, very clear. Right on that 12-day moving average. That's why we have it going there. Really good indicator for crypto. 35.48 or 35.458, I should say, for ETC/USD. We'll look at XEM/USD NEM. Like it's doing some consolidation, good and healthy to put these support levels in there for us. So support 0.35910, resistance up there at the 0.3854. We'll move on to MANA, MANA/USD. And we have support at the 1.310. And resistance at the 1.461. And we can see the all-time high sitting up there as well for MANA/USD. Looking now at ZIL/USD. Support at the 0.1789. We got our stop loss just beneath that swing low, and then resistance up there at the 0.1954. Moving on to NU/USD. Here comes the fire brigade for NU. 0.455 for NU, and we have resistance at the 0.4917. Moving on to NMR/USD. We have support right there at the 73.568 and resistance on that previous high 77.26, and we'll put the stop but just beneath that 100-day moving average. GRT/USD, the graph token. Support 1.532, resistance coming into 1.64. Bring that stop loss up just a tiny bit. Moving on to UNI/USD, Uniswap. Uniswap sitting right on those moving averages. So 30.97. Resistance still on this flat as a pancake right there on that 100-day. 32.33. AAVE/USD. We have support at the 344.946 and resistance at the 373.430. We'll have a look at MKR/USD. We're almost done there, folks. Hang in there with me. MKR/USD support 3374.78 and your resistance level 3649.66 for NKR. We'll have a look at audio. Audio 1.791 support, and trying to get through all these at 1.99, so roughly the $2 psychological for audio, and then moving on to CHZ/USD. We have support at the 0.4976, and resistance at first is going to be right there. As you see, we're trying to get through it as we speak, 0.537, and then look if we get through that 26-day moving average. you would be looking up here at the 0.58. Have a look at Theta, THETA USD. Some of these names are you can only get those in the US either through Uniswap or Binance US. There's some others out there. I'll try to get those for you. A few more, but these will not be on Coinbase. Some of them will not be at the moment. So we have support holding at the 10.956, resistance at the 12.245 for Theta. We will get that stop loss on up there a little bit, trail it up behind there. Moving on to ENJB USD. A little engine that could. Support at the 2.56 and resistance up there at the 2. Going to wind up at the 2.78. Last but not least, Harmony One ONE USD. And support at the 0.1148, resistance at the 0.01259. Let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance, BTC.D, as I mentioned in the title card. We've been trailing off quite a bit here with Bitcoin as money continues to move over into the altcoins and DeFi tokens and NFT plays and all those kind of things. And we anticipate that to change soon. So just keep an eye out there. So Bitcoin dominance is 52.23%. And we'll have a look at it's charted here on TradingView at BTC.D. And then for total crypto market cap, the ticker is TOTAL in TradingView. And showing 1,965,000,000,000. I think coin market cap, some of the other ones are showing us still at 2 trillion. So you can kind of monitor the ebbs and flows between Bitcoin and total crypto market cap. As you see, the total crypto market cap is down 3%. So some folks taking some profit, moving it into fiat, looks like, or moving it onto the exchanges. They're just letting them sit there, keeping their powder dry, ready to deploy later on. Well, folks, that does it for me for the morning show. I will see you tonight at the Crypto Happy Hour. Have a great one out there. We'll see you then.